Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I think we've got a fun one for you today. This is probably the first video we're uploading of the year, so let me just say Happy New Year's. Justin and I have brainstormed so many ideas. I think January is going to be an action-packed month for videos. So let me just get that out of the way. Hope you guys are looking forward to the content. So Justin and I have talked a lot about reinventing the channel, soft resetting it, hitting the ground running, and maybe going back over some of our older videos. So that's what I'm doing here today. This is my top 10 comics in my collection. Now, just to get some rambling out of the way, this is not my top 10 most valuable or anything like that. This is just a shotgun blast of selections. I tried not to, Ghost Rider's my favorite character. It's not 10 Ghost Riders, or, Teen Titans my favorite DC. It's not 10 DCs, right? I tried to get a nice variety of comics for a nice variety of reasons. If I changed the parameters to my 10 most expensive or just my 10 favorite books or whatever, the list would look different. But this is like 10 keys that I think embody the collection while also giving a nice variety as well. Hopefully that makes sense. And coming in at number 10 is Marvel Spotlight on Star-Lord. Number 6, this is the first appearance of Star-Lord in comics. Now, what's funny about this is I don't even really read a lot of Star-Lord. I'm a notoriously bad comic book reader. I love collecting. I love talking about comics. But Justin gives me a hard time because I don't often read a lot of comics. But due to the MCU, Star-Lord has become one of my favorite characters in general, So I knew I wanted to go after these Marvel Spotlights. And I think I've got 3 on Star-Lord. I'd love to go back and get some of his magazines or even maybe some of his Guardians of the Galaxy run. But yeah, this one I felt like it needed to make the list to kind of show how the MCU has influenced my comic book collecting, because prior to the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, probably never would have looked at this comic. I do love like space operas, so there's a chance I would have eventually landed on Star-Lord. But no doubt the MCU definitely boosted that one for me. Next, Fantastic Four, number 53. You're going to hear me say this a lot. This is a book I never thought I would own. It's not Fantastic Four 52. Man, what a run Fantastic Four was on, at least from 48, where you're starting to get first Silver Surfer and Galactus, up to 52, first Black Panther. Man, what a run of comics Fantastic Four was on. But I've always loved Black Panther. I got a Jungle Action when I was a teenager and played him in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. And, I collect the Jungle Action and I collect the Black Panther run. So to have his second appearance, it's crazy. You can go back and I didn't find this on video. I got it as an auction winning and showed it off in that video. But just thrilled to own Fantastic Four 53. I have a reprint for 52, so it's not like I'm in any real rush to get it. But hey, happy to own 53. Now, for viewers who have seen my top 5 ASM keys that I own, you'll have seen this book before. You guys will know that it's rough. Rough edges, right? But it's a classic. I've said before, when I started the channel, there was 5 or 10 comics that I really wanted to get. Some were reasonable, like First Terra. Some more in the middle, like First Deathstroke. And some really hard, like Marvel Spotlight 5. But this was one of the Spider-Man books that I always wanted to get. I want First Green Goblin and First Mysterio, okay, sure. But the night Gwen Stacy died, that was always a goal book for me. Justin got it. I've said it before. Probably the only book in his collection that I was really jealous of. Like, he's got a lot of good sub 100, so of course, you're jealous of all those. But ASM 121, the night Gwen Stacy died, to me, it's just such a pivotal moment in comics. And they kind of butchered it. They brought her back as a clone. They brought her back in the multiverse, which I guess is fine. I don't know. Spider-Man stories were so good because the deaths actually carried some weight. Like Uncle Ben and Gwen Stacy died. And for a while, stayed dead. And when you juxtapose that to the Silver Age, where everything was so goofy and wonky, like Spider-Man was there doing like the drug issues, Uncle Ben's death. I mean, they did a lot. There's a reason Spider-Man is in the big three, and he's earned it. And this is one of those books I think that showcases that Spider-Man was just always cutting edge at the at the front of the table, whatever you want to say. Like, it's stories like that I think exemplify why he was so great. Okay, coming up next is a book that would probably be higher if the cover didn't suck. Albedo number 3. This book actually sparked a video idea I want to do later this year called 5 Awesome Books Ruined by Their Cover. So if you know any awesome book that has a horrible cover, please leave it down in the comments below. This, you would never guess by looking at it, is the second appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. A character that I did not know existed prior to starting this channel, but it's why I love the comic book community. It's why I love hanging out and talking to people about comics. You just find out about awesome characters. During the TMNT Renaissance, like the COVID resurgence, whatever you want to call it. It's not like the Turtles ever stopped truly being relevant, but you get what I'm saying. Like, that number 1 was spiking each week. I was like, well, Turtles are cool. I've always liked the Turtles, but, I want to be in the, what is the expression? I want to be in the blue waters and not the red waters. I may be messing that up, but, like, I kind of wanted to find my own thing. And yeah, Albedo 2 it's big for an indie book, but it's not like TMNT 1 or Spawn 1, right? So I'm going after this Albedo run. It's 2, 3, and 4 for the Usagi books, and I've got 3. But I've got some critters. I've got the Fantagraphics run of Usagi. Got a lot of great Usagi books, and this is his second appearance. This would be way higher on the list, as this is one of the few comic runs I still read. Love the story, love the characters, but with no Usagi on the cover, this is a tough sell. You know what I mean? 2 and 4 have him on the cover. They're both way better covers. Again, if you know an awesome book ruined by its cover, please leave it down in the comments. Man. For sentimental reasons, we're on a big one. Teen Titans number 12. This is a run, a part of the DC Rebirth run. I think, every issue. I think I have 1 through whatever it is. I read these as they were coming out. I don't remember now what it goes up to. I did not have number 12. I got into the run late, and you can find 1 through 11 pretty darn easy. I was getting them at Epicos for like $4 or dollar bin stuff or whatever, and then 13 through 19 is the end of this team of characters. You can get those really easy. And then 20 gets us the 3 new characters, Crush, Jin, and whatever the bouncy ball guy's name is, whose name's escaping me. 12 was the one I was having trouble getting because it's the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. I can't remember. People may have refuted this as his first appearance. I can't remember anymore. I don't care. He's right there on the cover. It's an amazing cover. And if you've watched our channel before, you've heard us talk about Shane, one of the comic book legends who has passed away. He surprised me with this book during COVID. Like, I did not deserve it. I didn't do anything for it. Shane was just a darn good human being, and he wanted me to have this book. He knew I had 1 through whatever it was at the time, because it was on, like, I started with issue 20 with the new team, had it on my pull list, so this was the only book I was missing. He knew that, and he wanted to make sure that I got it, so he gave it to me. I can't remember the video name, but Justin brought over this box of comics, and I go through it. It's got some Ghost Riders. It's got this in it. It's absolutely insane. It perfectly encapsulates how great of a person Shane was, and yeah, a comic book A-OK from Shane. I don't remember exactly what I called it, but for sentimental reasons, that book will probably never drop out of my top 10. Shane is gone. That was a gift from him. it's one of those books you'll never sell, you'll never part with. Are we in the top 5? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're in the top 5, which, I don't know. You ask me tomorrow, this top 5 may change, right? That's the fun part about doing these videos, because when I was looking at it, I was like, is Ghost Rider 1 really my number 5? I go back and forth. You ask me tomorrow, this could be my number 1. Ghost Rider is my favorite comic book character, and this was one of my goal books because Marvel Spotlight 5 is just out of reach for what it is. So Ghost Rider 1, I bought this 4 years ago when they said Ghost Rider was coming to the MCU. I was like, okay, well, dagnabbit, I need to buy it now, I guess. So I went and bought it on a YouTube comic book auction of all things, and have not regretted it. It's tied for the most I've ever spent on a comic book, but again, I love it. It should probably be number 1 on my list. I'm a little disappointed in myself for putting it at 5, but I used to get on eBay all the time and just look at this cover. I don't know what it was going for. eBay 2007? 2007? Yeah. It actually probably was spiking around that time because of the movie. I don't know. But Ghost Rider is what got me into comic books. The Danny Ketch run specifically, because I didn't know where to go to find the 70s run, but I knew where to go to find the 90s run. And I would get on eBay and just look at this cover because I thought this cover was so sweet. I'm, again, mad at myself for putting it at 5. What the heck was I thinking? I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time here. Forgive me. This list is invalid. Let's see what's at number 4. Daredevil number 7. So for some reason, Daredevil is one of 2 characters I let break my rule of 1 per series, just because they're awesome. I really shouldn't have broke my rule, but here we are. Daredevil 7 is the first red suit Daredevil. I also say this book gets a boost for having Submariner, and Submariner's in the MCU now, and yeah, the movie was a little weird, but whatever, he's in the MCU now, right? He can meet the Fantastic Four in the next movie, or whatever. There's endless possibilities now that he's actually in the MCU. That's the important part. But yeah, when will I own Daredevil number 1? Who knows? I've got first red suit Daredevil, which you can kind of talk yourself into thinking is Daredevil number 1, right? So yeah, Daredevil number 7. The other, I guess the team I let break this rule is the Teen Titans. A little innocuous just looking at it. You'd have to look down here. Bonus, introducing the new Teen Titans in a special free 16-page comic. This is the first appearance of Raven, Starfire, Cyborg. Had to make sure I said that right. Robin, Beast Boy, all the other ones, Speedy, Aqualad, Wonder Girl, they all existed in the Silver Age, right? So, this is the Bronze Age team. This is 1980. This is a sneak peek at what's to come. And the Marv Wolfman Teen Titans run is probably my favorite comic book series to read. I've got the full set. I've got this, plus I've got 1 through... When does it stop? 40? And then it... 42? 40 something. Then it becomes Tales of the Teen Titans, the new Tales of the Teen Titans, or whatever it becomes. And that's where you get the Judas contract and everything like that. So I had to show self-control not to put a bunch of Teen Titans on here. I could have put first Nightwing. That's obviously a great book. Nightwing is arguably my favorite DC character, him and Green Lantern. Plus the rest of the Teen Titans characters, I guess, but I do love Nightwing. This is a stand-in for my Teen Titans 2 First Deathstroke. That book is slabbed. I just have it put up. I didn't bother getting it out. So, yeah, Teen Titans 2 could have also been on this list because I have that signed by Marv Wolfman. So, that book's really cool to me as well. But yeah, first appearance of Raven, Cyborg, and Starfire before, issue 1. Whatever you want to call it. The preview. Number 2. First appearance of Mephisto. He's right there on the cover. This is the Silver Surfer number 3. Mephisto is my favorite villain. Just point blank. A lot of people, their favorite villain is Green Goblin or Doctor Doom or Thanos or what have you. But for me, being the Ghost Rider fan, it's Mephisto. I guess I don't have a lot to say about this book just yet. He's not in the MCU despite the constant teasing. I mean, who watched all of WandaVision 5 years ago thinking, okay, we're going to get Mephisto? Who watched all of Endgame, the whole Chronicles, wondering like, man, when does Mephisto show up? We're pretty far into the story to not have Mephisto. Where is Mephisto? Yeah, never got him. And who watched Agatha all along thinking, come on, it's Mephisto all along, right? Right? No, he'll be in the MCU at some point, I'm sure. We're going to have Ghost Rider soon. We have Silver Surfer now, kind of, right? So, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do because they've already done the Agatha and the Scarlet Witch and they've done the Thanos story. So, he's got to come in with Ghost Rider, right? I mean, like, when else are we getting this guy? I don't know. He's going to be here eventually, and I'm going to be like, I've got the book. Thank you. Yeah, he's my favorite villain. I guess he had to go in number 2, right? Number 1 is my Daredevil number 2. I do go back and forth. Ghost Rider number 1 versus Daredevil number 2. It's such a tough debate for me, despite what the numbers look like, one being number 1, one being number 5. Again, if I did this list tomorrow, this book could be number 3 or 4. I mean, look at the condition, right? And to me, that's what makes it also fluid is this is the second appearance of not just Daredevil, but also Electro. Sweet, a Spider-Man villain. But some kid took it out with a BB gun and just blew its brains out for some reason. So the condition is pretty rough, whereas my Ghost Rider 1, the condition's a little better, but it's, oh my gosh, what is that, 7th, 8th? I don't know. Marvel Spotlight, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? So that's 7. It's the 8th appearance of Ghost Rider? So, to me, it's so tough. Like, 1 is Ghost Rider 1, and it's such an awesome cover, and it's his first main solo story or whatever, once he gets out of Marvel Spotlight. That's all really cool, and he's my favorite character. But this is second appearance of Daredevil. He's my second favorite character. What is a boy to do, right? Like, I could go back and forth on these two all day, but at the end of the day, I've said it before, when will I ever own Daredevil number 1? I don't know. But I've got Daredevil number 2, and for that, I'm really happy. So, yeah, it sparked me going. I never thought I would even try the Daredevil 1 through 6, the yellow suit run. But getting number 2 sparked that. And I've spent the last couple of years trying to complete that set. And I've got 4 out of the 6, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, Daredevil number 2, everybody. So there you have it, guys. That's my top 10. This was a truly painstaking list to make. I feel like there's comics I missed. I feel like there's other comics that I really wanted to talk about or really wanted to show off, but I'm saving them for different videos. And, I really tried to not have a lot of overlap. I wanted this to reflect who I am as a comic book collector, let you guys see the characters that I really enjoy, the books that I think are special, or books that have sentimental reasons. And as of right now, I'm under 20 minutes. It'll probably be over 20 minutes by the outro, but I could talk forever about this set of 10 books. I really tried to be concise with what I had to say. Probably didn't do a good job of it, but yeah, these are 10 comics that I feel like reflect my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below, what are some of your favorite comics? It can just be your favorite comic. It doesn't have to be a full top 10 or whatever. If you do a video, let us know. We'd love to check it out. But it's 2026. Maybe, just maybe, I can add a new book to this list next year. Wouldn't that be exciting? Anyway, we're going to try to do more videos in 2026, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, come along with the ride. Maybe I can get Justin to do a video like this, so be on the lookout. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.